Hello, welcome to this week's edition of Tech Tips. This week we'll be going over our join heuristics. Now, our join heuristics is actually the way we determine what will be the main wall in any given intersection. So if we come down here to our settings and hit that join heuristics here, you see that there's a global setting and what is actually going to be determined, what is going to be the main wall. So here we have a corner condition, which is exactly what we see on my screen here. If one of these two walls has a sloped edge, then that is what is going to be considered the main wall. If that condition is not present in these two walls, then it's the shortest wall. If they're exactly the same length, then the thickest wall, and it'll go down this list until it finds the correct condition that exists. So let me just X out of here now. So I've already gone ahead and created an auto join rule. So let me just come in here and say joins and auto join this. I've created a tech tips one here and I'll just select. And as you see here from that list, this is the shortest wall and this is what is being determined as the main wall. So let's go back to those heuristics again. You see here, it's the shortest wall. So this is why this was considered to be the main wall. Now, you'll also notice here that everything is grayed out. If you wanted to make a change globally in your project and not consider the shortest wall, you wanted to consider the longest wall, for example, what you would need to do is actually duplicate this. So let's go ahead and duplicate. We'll call it tech tip. Say OK. And you see, once I've created that new one, all these buttons are now available to me to manipulate. So if I wanted to say make it the longest wall, I can come in here and take longest wall and move it up. And additionally, I also have the ability to add a new rule if I needed one. So if I click here on add, you'll see I have all these conditions that I can also push to this little list here. For example, if I wanted the north-south axis walls to take precedence, just say OK. They come in here, and then again, I can manipulate this up and down this list simply with these arrows here, as such. So let's leave it like this. Once you create the rule exactly like you like it for everything that is here on this list, what you'll need to do is actually export it. So let's export. I've already created a join heuristics here, so I'll say OK here. And then once it's exported, everything is there. Come back here into your global, and you'll see here that it's still grayed out. And if you want to be able to use it, just hit browse. So let's hit browse and bring in that heuristic style. Here we go. Say OK, and say OK now. And now I haven't changed my rule. Let's come back here and do our auto join, tech tips, and you'll see now that it is the longest wall that is being considered. The longest wall. So there you have it. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time on Tech Tips.